the story from the beginning. Ale, thoughts?
I know you're going to go to this, guys, but let me just say this very quickly. Why do we do this to players? Johnny Cardoso is not a goal scorer. Why, when we talk about Johnny Cardoso, our stat line is he scored 4 goals and 1 assist? It's not what he does. It's not what he does. So why are we framing Johnny Cardoso already and setting him up to fail when we're saying, well, he only scores 4 goals and 1 assist?
Producer's watching. You can talk to him directly if you want.
Who's that?
The producer's watching. You can talk to him directly if you want.
I was talking to him. I was looking straight at the camera. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Well, yeah, because we're a team. I'm not just going to hang out the producer. I'm just going to say, why are we, as a show, doing this? We're setting up this guy to fail. He's doing enough of that with the national team, but all by himself.
Okay. Herc, thoughts?
Was that inaccurate? I'm sorry.
No, it's actually we could sit here and talk about how Johnny Cardoso has been one of the best young players in his position in La Liga. We could sit here and talk about how he's continued to thrive in his time in Brazil, in Internacional, and now with Raul Betis, and now he was a target for Tottenham Hotspur, and they had a trigger of $25 million. We continue to talk about that, and we continue to talk about how he's been the apple of Cholo Simeone's eye for quite some time, and he finally landed him. But Ali hit the nail on the head. The national team, papi. That's what we're going to talk about, and we will continue to talk about, because there have been many players in the history of club football that, for whatever reason, have not materialized or transferred that excellent play into national team football, international team football, and that is where Johnny Cardoso, for some strange reason, is. Johnny Cardoso has one player to beat. It's Tyler Adams. Oftentimes, because Tyler Adams injured, oftentimes it's his position to lose, and he's lost it many times. When he's had the opportunity to be the guy, whether in a real game, an official competition, or a friendly against mediocre competition or against stellar competition, he doesn't rise to the occasion. In fact, some would argue that he crumbles. He looks his worst in the U.S. men's national team jersey. So we can sit here and talk about how that could be a great signing for Atletico Madrid. That could be a great fit in a defensive structure for Johnny Cardoso. We're always going to bring it back to the national team, and he's not been that person for the national team. So I'm hoping it translates for him, because I do see a good player, but for whatever reason, it's not been there with the national. I'm hoping he tries to take a play out of Malik Tillman's book. That was the case for Malik Tillman. Excellent club player, and hadn't quite put it together.
These physical reactions from Mauricio, I need to know.
I know it's a Gold Cup.
I need to know.
I know it's a Gold Cup, but he's putting it together. He's putting it together right now. He can. When I'm done, he can go. But Malik Tillman, he's putting it together right now.
I have not.
He's got to take a page out of that book.
Quick, Mau.
Good. All right. So, he would not be the first, and he will not be the last player to display some sort of level at the club at the club stage, and then not being the same with the national team. That happens. That does not mean that a move to Atlético de Madrid maybe will help Johnny Cardoso to perform better at the national team level. I've been very lucky to call a lot of Atlético de Madrid matches from last season, and also a lot of matches from Johnny Cardoso, and it is a perfect fit. As you said, for the national team, there's only one player he has to beat to become a regular starter. That's Pablo Barrios, and believe me, that's not tough competition. So I'm very confident that if Johnny Cardoso becomes a regular under Cholo Simeone, he will perform better at the national team level. Fear not, leave him alone. He's a great player, and this is a massive step in his career. I mean, the negativity around the Johnny Cardoso.
What did you say that we didn't say here?
That was. I mean, I was surprised. And that rant of Herc against Johnny Cardoso, because he hasn't played that good at the national team level. My God, leave the guy alone. He's going to move to one of the best clubs in the world.
Leave him alone.
Hold on. Let him be.
Just out of curiosity, would Mauricio Pedrosa be as lenient if the conversation was not about Johnny Cardoso and was about Edson Alvarez?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Anybody else?
I've said that many times.